welcome to what will probably be a random series of Skyrim videos. I've already set up our guy. This is Amthien. And somehow we're stuck in a prison. And apparently no one will respond. But what's this? There's a statue of Mara. But I don't know. I'm kind of tired. Can I take a nap? Can't sleep right now, huh? I think there's only one choice. Now, you may have seen in the whole I'm a terrible prison warden video that I was thinking I'm probably not going to do something like this, but then I had a random thought. I was like, I had found this one island mod.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall
Where was
begin.
it? Here it is. I was on board a ship to Skyrim and wrecked off the coast of an island. And this is kind of an interesting one because it actually creates a whole new beginning. And I'd argue, it's definitely better than the original. I mean, who wants me to just do the vanilla start? That wouldn't be very fun. So, instead, we're gonna wreck off the coast of the Skyrim. And now this is a whole bunch of mods and stuff, because why not? I've already configured it, and I'll go over how things are gonna be. But for example, I've got automatic health match with stamina, which I've set up to basically increase my stats as I level up skills. But, other minimalistic things, random things like this, like weapon recharging, it's going to be very slow, and, like there's going to be like weapon and armor durability to worry about. The rate's going to be, pretty basic. But the biggest change I think I've gotten here is that, I had did a little bit of test play before then. I did set a slight regeneration rate, but it's going to be like very minimalistic. Like so slow that it would take 3 hours of real time to regenerate my health. So it's basically nothing. But also stamina and magic are also going to be very slow. It means I have to micromanage everything, and I think that'll be nice. Add a little bit more challenge beyond just being able to sit out of combat for like a minute and have all my stuff back. Also, I didn't activate this. I didn't recalculate them. As you'll see, I will have fairly high stuff. Also, 2 perk points because of just how many perks there are. But yeah, as you can see, I'm going to start with, higher stuff, but remember, no regen, or very limited regen, should I say. So, it's kind of to balance out dungeons. If I were, outdoors, it makes sense to have the original stuff because you won't encounter stuff often. But as far as like dungeons where you won't be able to say sit down, take a break, you know, having some extra stuff might make sense. I'm going to invest in magic because I also have a mod in the background that adds 15 health for every level. So if I want more health, I can choose it, but I probably won't focus on that because we will be earning this, all of them over time as well. Also, we have the Oblivion characters and classes and stuff. I focus pretty heavily on crafting type skills. So you'll notice that I'm pretty limited in everything else. Speech I wouldn't really consider crafting, but it's a mercantile skill. And if we're on the island, we absolutely gotta have that. The only reasonable, I guess, stat I have is like one-handed. We'll go on and invest in this because we're gonna probably want it. I assume if he's a decent smith, you know, he might know how to use his arms with a bit of strength, so that's kind of the only role-playing we're gonna get here. So, let's go on and start our journey. So everyone's basically dead, and well, that's about it, really. Basically, a storm wrecked our ship, and you know, we're here, but everyone else is dead. To our knowledge. Well, looks like he's got a dagger, so we might need that. Also, you might have noticed it, but I am playing as a Breton. And he looks nothing like me, but I mean, it's not like I'm that good. I usually don't put too much thought in my characters. It's more about having fun. There's some stamina and salt piles. But here's the last major thing I can point out, like from the very beginning, that will be different. Pay attention. Oh. Come on, we're gonna need deeper water than that. I can't swim. Like, I can't swim. Why can't he swim? I don't know. I just felt like that'd be an interesting way to increase the difficulty ever so much. Now you'll notice that instead of replenishing, I think, 1 point of health, these can be, I mean, food will be kind of like a slate regen. But yeah, I can't swim, so I mean, realistically, you could say hypothermia or something like that. You really shouldn't be in the water. I mean, yeah, weapons can break. I may as well equip something else. Also, yeah, you're dead. So, I mean, I may as well use it, right? Although my old boots look like they would have been more effective, so. Not that they offer any more armor, but the thought of it that counts, I guess. So, how we're gonna have to progress is we have to use, like, campfires and stuff. We have to use the campfire mod. So, we need to harvest some wood. And I don't have an axe, so I can't really gather wood, but I can get some branches. 3 branches. It's not a lot, but it'll do. Then we can create an item, which, I guess a hatchet might be useful. That will let us start harvesting wood, and it's also a slightly more convenient weapon, too. Nothing in there, though. Oh, looks like I'm also using, like, the experience mod, or what was it? Yeah, experience. So we won't be getting, our experience from leveling up skills. We'll be getting them mostly from killing stuff, quests, and occasionally locations. And it looks like, because we can't swim, this is the best place we can go right now. I'm not going to waste time gathering alchemy ingredients, except for ones I know that will help me. See how we get like 2 XP from that? I'll get that, though. I might need to create a pastebin so everyone can see the mod and stuff you say. But here we are, the main expanse of the island. And it's reasonably big. I mean, you could probably do a full lap around it in a few hours in game time, but it works for what it is, I guess. We've got a dock, but no ships. But what we do have is there's a shipwreck, but that's about it. Got some dwarven and I guess stuff from like the previous inhabitants, but another knife. I guess if it breaks, right? Or we can always smelt them down for extra iron. That wouldn't be a bad idea too, either. But since we can't swim, we can't really explore that shipwreck. Most of our encounters on this island are really going to be mudcrabs, skeevers, and wolves. But you will find some more stuff. I will take that because that is some quick and easy stamina. If I need it. And the health regen rate even for food isn't going to be good either. But it'll be better than what it would be normally. We should probably explore around here to see what we can find. I mean, a hatchet isn't really going to do much for us, but it's better than a knife or our bare hands. Oh. I gotta do my best not to get hurt by some of these, because diseases are going to be an issue for us. As we won't have a reliable way of curing them. We'd have to hope for drops from like hawks, which don't happen often. And we can go in there, but let's see if this will, I think that's like a ignore magic or something. We could create a map with that, but thing is, we'll find plenty of maps throughout the island. That's not exactly going to help us much. And looks like, oh, healing tome. Technically, we already know that spell, but I'll let myself use it now that we found it. But we can't go in here because no lockpicks. We're fine for now. We just washed up. But let's see, what else do we have? We'll use very slow for that, but oh, let me get my hatchet too. Really just a good lookout point for every gear. So you have to be careful not to use all my stamina because it doesn't. It's because of the lower region. You kind of have to pick your attacks better. Means you can't just burn it all on one enemy and hang back for a few seconds. Or you can't go into a battle exhausted and expect to be able to throw every kind of power attack in the world. Now, if I remember, there's usually a mud crab and a skeever around here. But maybe they're a little bit random. But we got another little bit of a lookout point here. We aren't going to go to do anything with this one yet. Because, I mean, there's this little brazier, but we need 10 firewood, and we don't have a way of reliably getting firewood right now. So we're going to have to... Well, we're going to have to figure out something for that. A little interesting little detail I noticed is, it's using the same, I guess, sky box area. But, because, I mean, wouldn't the fur of the world be around here? But it does not replace Skyrim. This is a new... Oh, here's the Steve. Whoa. Where'd he go? Huh. That didn't make any sense. Physics. Sometimes they work. Or to quote Todd Howard, it just works. Alright. I already know, I already hear him. What does that do again? Stamina regen. Yeah, that's not really gonna help me against... Well, here's a few pieces of firewood, but... not much. It'll be useful later, I think. Wine bottles. Does that do what does that let me make what I think it does? Ah, it does. I can go ahead and make a tanning rack for our hunting later. There's also a bed here if I want to sleep. I guess maybe we need to rest for a few minutes. But no, that's not going to heal me for that much health. A little bit, but not a lot. I want to say probably... I probably got no more than 5 hit points from that. And they will matter. Well, here's another skeever. You're not the same one from earlier. I could just go on and ditch them. I'm not really gonna need it right this moment. I could set up a little bit of a base down there, but there will be much better places to establish myself. I've played through this whole thing one time. I don't know where everything is. I didn't explore every little thing, but let's just say we will have to come back during this playthrough. Potatoes. We're gonna want to find a few of these. They'll be useful. Maybe not the potatoes themselves. I mean, they're only stamina. But, where are they coming from? I think they're over here. Oh. Maybe I could take advantage of the wolf. Take advantage of the wolf to get some extra pelts. That way we can make some leather and actually get somewhere. Hold on to that too. The leaves are will give us health. They're only as good as the crab legs though. But they'll be better once they're grilled. But the same thing applies to the steamed mud crab legs, except you have to have butter for them. And I don't think we're going to be getting a lot of butter on this island. I've turned off the map markers though. That way I only know where I'm at. I wonder if there's a way to make where it's like, you can actually see what you're doing. Rather than not. But here's already a slightly better place, because here's a pot, and you know, we would just need 5 more firewood. Also, an Ethereum gem. Unfortunately, we can't use them to make stuff like the others. They're only used for very specific situations. Gold, though, might be handy. It has another hide, and it's just to store stuff. But the reason I'd rather establish somewhere like here... Oh, wait, this... Oh, look, extra firewood. Actually, I don't think I'm going to establish myself here, either. Let's check where I'm at on the map. Yeah, there's like a better place a little bit further to the east. Here's another potato. And where are you at? Yeah, I want to get him so we can get some leather going. Oh shit, a bear. It would be a good idea to stay away from the bear. I mean, I've only got a healing spell. It ain't even that good. I mean, you can see how my magic's hardly charging, so I can't really rely on that too much. I want to be careful to avoid any unnecessary damage. But, let's see. I think it's a little bit further that way, but we'll find some things that will be useful to us. Not by a ton, mind you, but also want to watch out for spurgeons. think we might be able to make a bow now. See, I can't rely on the compass for these. I think it's over this way. Here it is. Looks like it functions alright. Might as well take our crab legs. And it's a ship, but we're gonna need to find some wooden boards, a large hide from the mammoth, some strips to repair the sails, and some more wraps. But we're also gonna need a map. So we found our way off, but we're gonna have to get what we need to actually fix the ship. But we're gonna have to set up somewhere to be able to actually do that. I mean, sure, we could set up down there, but it'll be a little bit easier for us to find, like, if we follow this path, we'll find what we need easily. Alright, we need your lever. Come here, buddy. We also need the venison, so it'll be useful. Oh, there's the wolves. It's alright. They won't be too bad as long as I don't get rock chewing. That's always nice to see. Here's where we're gonna set up camp. Because, well, you'll see why. It'll be pretty easy. We got little planters. We got a forge we can set up. We have enough charcoal. Got a smelter for ore. And, well, a grindstone for... Yeah, we won't be able to repair this weapon, or hatchet. Well, we are going to have to craft another one. But we do get some iron once we get there. Charcoal, well, we got one piece of charcoal, but here's why I say we'll set up here, because we get a free bed. There's a little table, and I didn't take the pot. And we also have a we also get like a little chopping block, but we have to find another stump first. can chop that down with the hatchet? Okay. Now, the thing is, we can't carry a ton of these logs, because they're worth like 40. I think the logs are going to be like the biggest piece of busy work. Fortunately, we do get a chest for this. So, we'll go. Well, actually, I have a tanning rack. I don't necessarily need to do that. Store that and the 2 logs. Let's get our hides back, though. We're going to want the wine bottles for potions. Because where we're at right now, we're not going to get anywhere against the mammoth. We're going to need a poison for that. Let's go and set up our tanning rack. And then we'll start farming. Alright, we'll place that here, and we can either make fur plates to make a... Where is it? I think it's in the crate items section. Yeah. Instead, we're gonna go on and make leather, so we can make some strips. And also, leather armor will be more effective than hide anyway. Can make some pouches to store stuff as well, but how much does it take? 1 leather strip? Nah, we'll worry about those later. And then we'll stash the rest of it. We want the shovel. And now we get a bunch more fertile soil. It actually won't be a bad place to set up camp once we're all said and done. And now we can start planning. I think we'll set up some leeks here. And then carrots here. There's no hunger or anything in this, so... And then after that, we'll want to set up a planner for some of our alchemy stuff. No, that's just the wind. Just so they're nice and organized. And what was the last thing we could put in there? Yeah, one potato. Not gonna worry about that too much. Go and put the shovel up now. Don't really need that at the moment. Well, we can put those on. It's actually worth some defense now. Let me think. What do I need for charcoal? I don't think deadwood can be used for that. But I'm gonna need wood first. You need like 6 logs to be able to create a fire. So. I don't have destruction magic strong enough for this, so we'll have to use our camping skills. There we go. We can use... Oh, we can make it now. There we go. We can get the forge up and going now. But what does it take to get a pickaxe now? Well, conveniently enough, there's already a... You can get over here. So, go on and make that. Also, we'll go on and... Seems like you're gambling for something else. I think I'll make a little wooden staff too. Something a little more reliable than what we were using. But can it be upgraded? Or where is this repair state? Can't even repair this, but that makes sense. It's a stick, so... I need firewood for that, though. What about a axe? Oh, I can make that too. Probably gonna want that. There we go. Don't need the hatchet anymore. Alright, there we go. That's some stuff that actually help us too. So you're probably wondering, how are we supposed to get more firewood now? Well, we gotta find another stump. It's basically just a giant walking stick, if you think about it. Yeah, ain't no way we're taking that down right now. Not with this little stick. What? I might find it better to escape. Oh, look. Oh man, that's not gonna be good, is it? You know, if I could pit that against a mammoth. Mammoth Spain, that might be useful. It's a little too aptly named, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we need to find a good stump. I think that's gonna be the goal for the rest of this episode. Another Mammoth Spain. We'll see what it's good for later. Also, an extra log might be useful. I think we're gonna need like 10. Actually, that might be a competence stone. Maybe. Probably not, though. Yeah. That one won't work. Actually, what do I have on me right now? You know, how did we find any gold in an island that's supposed to be just Wemmer? Doesn't make that much sense. But that's Skyrim's loot tables for you. Gotta be an old log around here somewhere. Here we go. There we go. We got a shopping block now. Now we can get some firewood going. Not gonna be that useful, but it'll still do. Wood equals... well, really that much right now. That's kind of why the staff was my first choice rather than the sword. Because a sword that does 3 damage is worse than a hatchet. Whereas this, you could just swing it like that. I wonder if I can knock a beehive off of this thing. Yeah, we'll take it all. Oh, looks like an incomplete load here. They still use that trick? Wow. Alright. Well, we can fast travel there. Might be easier. Pretty productive first day, wouldn't you say? We can replace the chopping block now. So that gives us, well, a readily accessible way of getting further, well, let's see. Drop that off, and then now we can consistently get charcoal. And we have a pickaxe, so we can get ore now too. A lot of stuff we can make if we have the stuff. But I think that's where we're going to end it for today, because, well, I mean, we made it onto the island and got a reasonably successful home going. Also, we might one more thing before I do that. Make sure we get that planted, because it'll be hard to find a steady source of those. But anyway, I've been Mark. I will see you in the next